We're sitting
Hi.
outside today, and we're going to talk to you a few minutes about grounding. I always got to pull somebody in here with me to stir up the energy, because you know, when you got two people, it stirs up twice as much energy.
Yes.
And really good thoughts.
Yes.
And I know Tommy has some good thoughts too about grounding. So we're going to talk a little bit about the 5 ways to ground yourself. I think this is such an important thing. What do you think?
It is. It's very important. It changes your whole day if you can find ways to ground yourself in any type of situation. Stressful,
Yeah,
good, emergency situations. There you go, Pip.
we're sitting out in the backyard. It is a beautiful day, sitting sort of under the trees where the only shade in the yard is, and
Yes.
I just wanted to share a little bit with you about grounding. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about grounding, how to keep yourself grounded and centered, and it is a deep cleansing breath. They teach you that in yoga when you go to yoga classes too, that you take that deep, what is the name of that breath? They have a name for it too.
It's I know what it is. I can't pronounce it though.
Yeah,
it starts with a P. For yoga.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find that word a second.
Yeah, there is a word for it. I know they used to say it.
Pranayama. Healing benefits of pranayama.
Pranayama. Okay, you take that deep breath. That's the first thing you can do to ground yourself and to ground your energy. So you want to keep yourself grounded. Okay. The next thing you do is visualize. Visualizing, to me, is connecting and opening your third eye and being able to see yourself as like a tree, rooted. Even the scriptures talk about us being like a tree rooted by the river of water.
Yes.
So you can see yourself like that. Connect to that and see those roots really coming out of your feet, really, and they're going right into the Mother Earth, and they're grounding you.
Yeah.
And that's so powerful too, because when we spend our time out here in this natural realm, connecting to all this stuff out here, to keep that positive source and ground yourself. Do you have any special way you ground yourself?
Yeah, well, usually after the deep breathing and clearing my mind, I start imagining, because usually I'm laying down or I'm sitting like cross-legged on the floor.
Okay.
And I literally envision like just rooting myself into like the ground, even if I'm sitting on my living room floor, my bedroom floor, or I have a chair that I like to meditate in it too. And I just imagine like just being pulled down to earth and becoming centered and connected
and like part of the earth.
Yep.
It's so powerful. It really is when you become part. Another thing you can do, the next good one, is get outside. Yay. That's what we're doing. Yeah,
it's the best.
Get outside. That's one of the best things you can do to ground yourself. Get out in the woods, take a nice walk. People now, they call it earthing. Have you heard that?
No, I didn't even hear that.
Yes, they call it earthing. If you go out and you hang out with a lot of people that are very into nature, they're going to say, let's go earthing. Let's go be with the trees. Let's spend some time. Take them shoes off and put your feet in the dirt. Really get your hands in the dirt. That's earthing. And it brings you back down to Mother Earth, that deep energy of growing and where you came from. You know, it's very indigenous, and it's very powerful to do earthing. I've seen people do it. They just get all dirty, and it's like it's contrary to our nature to go out and get all dirty in the dirt.
Yes.
You do it as a kid. You see how we become as we get older. We're just like, oh, we're not going to do that now. And it's a natural thing. You notice that with your kids?
Oh, yeah. We're outside every day.
And they get dirty.
Usually, last night, it was like 9 o'clock at night, but it was cool out. And I have all different flowers out in the front of my house. And I just started pulling weeds. And they came outside and they helped me pull weeds until like 9:45.
It's a natural thing. When I was a kid, you played with mud pies.
Yep.
You know, it was a natural thing to just be in the dirt.
Yep.
And we're getting away from that, and we got to get back to that place where we encourage our kids, get out there, play in the dirt, get dirty.
And they get to use their own imagination too. It's not this toy that there's instructions of, oh, well, this is how you play with this toy. My kids play with sticks. They play with stones. They catch bugs and just regular cups.
Yes.
I think another thing that came up when we were talking about getting outside, because I live in the city. I live in Kentwood. Our houses are packed together, but there are parks or just a walking trail that even has, you know, just a field, or not even a field, just tall grass or tall wildflowers or really tall pretty weeds.
Yeah.
I went down the trails that go along M6, and there were blackberry bushes all along the side.
Wow.
I saw a deer with her 2 twin fawns. They were bigger, but they still had a couple spots.
Awesome.
And I saw birds and
That's
little bunny rabbits hopping across the trail.
That's
and
cool.
That's right along the highway.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the city. You can find stuff that's so close to your house. I mean, you can just Google it.
Yeah.
And you can find a little piece of nature, even if you're stuck in the city, even if you can just find a bench by a tree.
Yes.
Or preferably a bench by a very small creek or water. I'm very connected to being around some sort of water or just out in the thickets of wilderness.
Yeah.
It's
very powerful. Water, rocks, trees, anything to do with nature is very powerful for you.
Yeah.
And another thing that isn't on our list, this is 5 things that I came across, was crystals and rocks. Rocks are very powerful. The scriptures even talk about the rocks crying out if we don't have a response. If we can't give some emotion and commit some kind of emotion into, an emotion is just energy in motion. We can't just put some energy with our motion, and the rocks are going to do it.
Yeah.
And the birds are doing it. Listen to them.
I know.
They're like, woo,
Chirping.
yeah. They're coming
happy.
into agreement. Yeah. Okay, the next great thing is exercise. Exercise is a great thing that nobody likes. No, just kidding. No, it's a great thing. And when you talk about exercise, a lot of people are like, oh my God, exercise, because we work hard all day. Why do we need exercise? But exercise, stretching, yoga.
My favorite is running.
Yep,
I know people that you either love running or you hate it. There is no in between.
That's true.
But you can, even just going on a walk for 20 minutes around your neighborhood, it'll just change your mood.
That's true.
That physical motion that's getting out
that energy,
frustration, or even it helps so much with depression if you can just find time to just get out there and walk.
Yeah. I've heard years ago, this is funny, but years ago when I was like first a mom, they said, take your baby outside, no matter if it's rain, sun, snow, every day.
Yeah. Get
your baby, take it outside, even for 5 minutes, and they'll never get sick.
Yep.
And I thought, wow, I think there was more to that than even that it's that energy of connecting to nature, you know, and connecting to, I don't care if it's a blizzard.
Yeah.
It's really cold out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go outside, but there's something about going outside, you know, that's really good. And it does keep a connection for you. So that's really a cool thing to exercise. And then another good one is to cook a meal with grounding vegetables.
Yeah, rooted vegetables.
Yep, like carrots, potatoes.
What about onions? Onions are rooted.
Onions,
right?
Onions are rooted. What are those things? Those long things look like carrots. They're called. Oh my! I'm not the best in remembering everything. My mind just got so much on it. But you know, they're white. They look like a carrot. They're called a. Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know.
It's like, and the program is gone.
Well, anyway, Google it.
Just Google it all. Yeah, it's all good. Oh gosh, I can't remember those things. But anyway, those are really good. Any kind of rutabagas. Anything's rooted in the ground. Eat those rooted vegetables. Make yourself a stew. Make yourself a pan of fried potatoes. That's the best. With onions and good stuff like that.
I just like to nuke potatoes.
Nuke them.
Don't bake a whole bunch of them in the oven at the same time.
Yeah.
Just bake them for a really long time, and because I've always loved potatoes. Maybe
I know. Me too. Sweet potatoes.
Another
good ones.
So good.
They're so awesome. And the last but not least thing that we have talked about before, I know my gal Michelle and I have talked about crystals. and getting some kind of rock or something for clearing.
Yep.
A good one is a black onyx. There are so many.
Yeah.
Of different types of things. You can search it out though and find out something that you like, whether it be an amethyst or your birthstone. It's powerful. Birthstones are very powerful, and there's a reason why they're connected to us, that energy from our birthstone. And that color is for you. It's purposed. Everything is for you. This is your journey, and you're creating every day what you desire for your journey. So,
I got turnips.
Oh, turnips! Yeah,
Are
we
they
didn't get that one.
turnips?
No,
That's not the white one you were talking about?
Turnips are white though. There's another one. It starts with a P. I forget the name of it though. It's I think it's a P. I don't remember now. But anyway,
Parsnips.
Parsnips! Yay!
There,
ding,
we
ding,
found
ding, ding,
it.
ding, ding, ding. Parsnips. Yes,
There we
parsnips are very good for you, and they taste a lot like, I've heard they're just like a potato. You slice them up, put them in your roast.
Yeah.
Have you had them?
I have had them. I think I've had them in salads, just raw. Before too.
I know. Beets.
Beets
are awesome for you. You need to drink beet juice.
My grandpa's all about beets.
Beets are healing. They will heal your body from all kinds of stuff. And you know what? I never liked beets because I thought, ew, they just look so gross.
Yeah.
But you can juice them. I have a juicer, and you can eat them raw. I have a friend, she eats them like an apple, raw every day. She's like, I swear by the healing of power of beets. Beets are...
It's supposed to be really good for your heart. If you have heart problems.
And it's red, so you got to think for anything, the red chakras, anything in your body.
Yeah.
Beets will really help balance you out. They're really good. You can throw some beets on your salad. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And I never thought I would like that.
Yeah.
So there's so many things you can do to ground yourself and center your energy. Come into some alignment. That's what Spirit has been speaking to me about, folks. I seen a big sign a couple days ago passing a garage where they do alignments.
Yeah.
And it said, get your alignment today. And I said, oh, that is exactly, I need this sign.
Yeah, right.
I need this sign.
Yeah.
And Greg's like, take a picture. Put it on your business card.
Yeah, right.
You need alignment? Get a hold of me.
True.
We can get into some alignment, because alignment is so powerful. And these are ways for you to come into better alignment. You're grounding. So remember, deep cleansing breath. Breathe in that deep cleansing breaths. That'll help bring you clarity and get you centered. Visualize your feet like roots going into the earth. I'm rooting myself. I'm grounding myself. Okay, you're in a turbulent situation. I'm getting grounded. Go outside.
Yes.
Like we are right now.
Yes.
We're out here in Mother Nature, enjoying the birds, the little breeze, and the dog, and all the good stuff. That's very positive energy. Exercise. Get out there, walk. If you don't like to really, don't want to jog or walk, do some yoga. Yoga is really good. It's just mere stretching. Get yourself out there.
Yeah.
Stretch those muscles. Stretch yourself out. And cook a healthy root vegetable.
Yes.
And that will be perfect for you. So this is what we wanted to share with you today. You got anything else you want to talk about? I mean, concerning grounding and centering. Alignment.
I read a little bit on the breathing part. Because I think initially when you are stressed out or a situation comes along, just taking like 3 deep breaths will change. It'll just calm all the hormones that start rushing through your body, everything else. Taking those deep breaths just is the beginning of getting yourself centered. How important it is to start off with your breathing and just controlling your breath.
Yeah.
And I read in that article about how when we become stressed out or we're in a stressful situation, we naturally turn to fight or flight.
Yes.
We want to fight the situation or flee it.
Yes.
Where breathing, that's where it was saying breathing will stop your initial choice of fight or flight.
Yes.
So you're able to respond better than you would as just in
the normal situation.
Freaking out and running away from a situation or becoming defensive and fighting a situation.
Yeah, that's natural. Fight or flight comes in immediately and panic.
Yep.
And it's keeping that calm, maintaining that grounding. That's why grounding, I think that's been such a heavy thing right now. I see a lot of people come in, and that's the main thing they're dealing with, is not maintaining a grounding. They're up here, out in their situation, in their drama, whatever, something's going on. And you get back down to it, breathe deep, get outside, do some stuff like that. Visualize your roots.
Yep.
Make you some fried taters.
Yes.
Make some taters tonight.
Make lots of potatoes.
Make lots of potatoes and onions and visualize. Visualization is very powerful. I think we're raising a generation that doesn't know how to visualize, how to imagine. Where's the imagination going? You know, we need to really be able to imagine. And I think that's such a powerful thing. Even 30 years ago, there was still an imagination. Kids were encouraged to have an imagination. And we're coming to a place anymore that, you know, we don't need an imagination.
We're creating so much and just giving it to our kids because we're like, oh, they'll love this. And like kids really do. Like if you have kids that are just drive you nuts, let them go play outside. Like just watch them. You don't have to interact with them. That's what I do with my kids. I just sit and watch.
You got little kids too.
Yeah, my kids are 4 and my son will be 3. My daughter is 4, my son will be 3.
Yeah.
And that's probably the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is they go straight outside.
Yeah.
And I always take them outside. I always take them on walks. I let them touch things, feel things.
Experience.
Yeah, experience it for themselves. So they can be their own person and be comfortable with themselves. Yeah.
That's so powerful. And because that's the center of everything. We have to experience it. You can talk somebody out of something they think, but you can't talk somebody out of what they've experienced. And when you've experienced it, you're like, I know it. It's truth. It bears witness with me. It's truth. And I understand it and I know it.
Yep.
So, well, thank you all for hanging out with us. It's been a wonderful time. And go outside. Get out in the outside. Make you
where
some
there's
potatoes.
Some shade though.
Yes, yeah, because it is hot.
It is really hot.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
been
Thanks
awesome.
for having me.
You have a good day, guys. Love y'all.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.